All right, we'll see if anybody hops on. Give it a second here. I'd really do myself a great service by announcing these instead of these random pop-ups. But that's how it goes. Music, what do I want to hear? Something ambient. You know what's always good for just ambient background stuff? This is always good. This. Not this. This is a commercial, of course. Why commercial? All right. This may be a quickly deleted post if nobody shows up. Hey, what's going on, wardrobe? Well, we got a Python. So because we got a Python, I'll run through. People can watch later. And post-game thoughts on this 6-turn behemoth that I ran through. Complaints, figures weren't painted. What else? I think that was it. But honestly, scale-wise, it's perfect. And the scenario, I feel like, worked out nicely. Aesthetically, it was right in my wheelhouse. It's just, again, I think the French tactical error on my part starting out, and in combination with some bad French die rolls and some good Prussian die rolls, just kind of doomed the French. Lasted, in fact, only 6 of 8 turns. They couldn't even make it to the end. Now, I could actually have played another 2 turns, but it really would have been a moot point because there was just no chance. I mean, even considering sheer blind luck, I don't even think that would have done it. But that was awesome. As far as what to do next, again, not sure if I'll bust out the 28 mil stuff or more of this. I've got, as already mentioned, sprues and sprues and sprues of Prussians to base. So maybe I'll just hop into that. Don't have any grass coming until Wednesday. Not that kind of grass. So we'll see how that goes. And also, I'm open to any suggestions or requests that I will take into consideration. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is, I don't know if it's a subject that interests everybody. Maybe a couple of you have considered this at one time or another. I'll talk about it again. I talked about it in the past just because I've been doing it constantly now for almost 4 months, and that is selling games. At what point do you decide to sell them? How much is too much as far as games in the house? I mean, this is all obviously subjective. It depends on the particular person. I have plenty of room, so it was never a space issue. I know a lot of people like to move some stuff out when they get things in to kind of keep a nice balance and not kind of get inundated with stuff. And then next thing you know, you've got shelves and shelves and boxes and boxes of things that you haven't played because you've meant to get to them and just haven't. So again, it's really a subjective question and answer deal. But for me, it has to do with this major purchase I made, that being the Vespa scooter, which I was able to pay for, but it wiped out my savings. So I thought, I'll put a few of these games up on eBay and see what happens. Now, here's the other thing to consider. When you're using eBay, just remember, the fees are atrocious. Now, the good thing is it's legit. You're guaranteed payment and less of an issue. So I know there's with Wargame Marketplace on Facebook, and not to knock it, I haven't tried it, but I know it's not officially sanctioned, as it were. I mean, you are taking a bit of a risk. At least with eBay, I feel like you have some sort of recourse of action if something goes wrong. It's also Board Game Geek Marketplace, so you have your options. But remember, if you do eBay, which reaches a wider audience as well. I mean, there's just a ton of people all over that peruse that site daily, if not hourly, looking for new postings of games and things. It's worked out for me. Now, again, I've thrown away a lot of money into the wind, again, with fees and stuff, but I'm about one game sale away from completely paying off this scooter, which was a lot of money. Again, like I said, it wiped out my savings. So that's pretty awesome. And do I have any regrets selling what I sold? Well, let's say not yet. Now, I bet somewhere down the road I'll think, why did you sell that? Or, why didn't you just stop when you had this many game sales? Why did you keep going? Because I never intended, well, I guess I never thought I would sell this many, but I definitely never intended to try and sell this many. And let's run through the list now, the new list of things that I no longer own that I once did. So if you go to Board Game Geek, you can keep stats and figures of everything you own, used to own, want to own, things like that. And we'll run through that. So here we go. Here's the master list of things I no longer own. 1777, the year of the Hangman. You might get a chair because it's going to take a minute. Ace of Aces, Handy Rotary Deluxe Edition. The Agent Strike. Some ASL third-party stuff. Andean Abyss, coin game. The old Avalon Hill Arab Israeli Wars. All gone. Ardennes 44 GMT. Ardennes Offensive. Flat Tray SPI game. Another ASL third-party Arnhem deal, March Madness, ASL third-party stuff, another March Madness pack, more ASL third-party stuff. The big Soapbox Atlantic Wall SPI game, gone. Third-party ASL stuff, Backhand Blow 43, Critical Hit, and Fateful Stand, Critical Hit, gone. The Gamers, Austerlitz, just sold a couple days ago. Hexasim, Austerlitz 1805, Rising Eagles, gone. Baltic Gap, the Gamers, I think that's OCS, gone. Barbarossa, the old TSR game, gone. Bastogne, the MMP game, gone. Battle Above the Clouds, another MMP game. Battle for Normandy, big giant game. You know who I sold that to? Mark Walker bought that. I'm sorry to air your laundry out. I guess it's not. Contact me if that was personal privileged information, but Mark Walker bought my copy of the Battle for Normandy. I thought that was kind of cool, and the expansion. Thank you, Mark. You helped pay for my scooter. Battle for Stalingrad. Now, this is not the SPI version. This is the Excalibur Games version. Bitter End, a very early Compass Games Eastern Front game. Bitter Woods, one of the last Avalon Hill games they put out, going. Blitzkrieg in the West, I think that's Lone Canuck ASL stuff. Bridge Too Far, it's kind of like a designer edition. Old SPI game. Carrier, another Victory Games game. Case Blue, that was one of the first ones I sold. That's gone. Casino 44, that's Avalanche Press. That's gone. I bet I've sold probably half of my collection now, just under, if not half my collection. Caucasus Campaign, another GMT game, gone. Cells, that was a Revolution Games game, gone. Circus Maximus and Circus Minimus, gone. The old TSR Cobra, Game of the Normandy Breakout, as well as the Coming Storm, OSG, Operational Studies Group, gone. The old, well, no, that was something else. D-Day at Omaha Beach and D-Day at Tarawa, the Solitaire games, gone. DAC 2, or their Africa Core MMP Gamers, ginormous game, gone. Demiansk Shield from Legion Games, as well as, and I said I'd never sell this, but, well, look what happened. Devil's Cauldron MMP the Gamers, that's gone. I might regret that, we'll see. Distant Plane, GMT, and Critical Hit, Dzerzhinsky Tractor Works, their ASL third-party stuff, gone. East Front, Columbia Games, and Enemy Action Ardennes, Compass Games, as well as Falling Sky from GMT and Fallschirmjäger from the Gamers, all gone. Fire in the East, big games designer workshop game, gone. First Wave at Omaha, another third-party Critical Hit thing, ASL thing, gone. Fortress Europa, yeah, Avalon Hill, gone. Army Group South from SPI, boxed version, gone. LaFranc Terrier, these are a very, very respectable third-party ASL producer, and we've got Issue number 12, issue number 10, and then issue number 13 gone. France 40 from GMT gone. Friendly Fire Pack 6, a third-party ASL thing gone. The Old France 1940 game gone. Großdeutschland 42 from M&P and the Gamers gone. Gladiator, Old Avalon Hill game gone. Can't remember if Grant Takes Command. I think I sold that this round. Anyway, that's gone. Greatest Day, another Grand Tactical game from M&P gone. Guderian's Blitzkrieg 2 gone. Golf Strike gone. Gunslinger, the Avalon Hill game. Hell's Highway, third-party ASL stuff. Here Come the Rebels. Highway to the Reich, boxed Soapbox SPI game, all gone. Holland 44 from GMT sold. Ube's Pocket, Old Gamers game, sold. The Hunted and the Hunters sold. Kampf Group Shearer from the Frank Terrier, ASL third-party stuff, gone. Kasserine, GMT. Kawaguchi's Gamble from M&P. Kharkov, the old SPI box game. And Killing Ground from, I can't remember, New England Simulations, gone. Operation Mercure, or better known as Operation Mercury, Invasion of Crete, ASL third-party stuff from Heat of Battle, gone. Last 100 Yards, and the old giant unpunched Avalon Hill, The Longest Day, have departed, as well as Marengo from the Gamers. Midway from Avalon Hill, gone. Mighty Endeavor just sold, that's gone. A Most Dangerous Time from M&P is gone. Operation Dauntless from GMT, and Operation Mercury, the Invasion of Crete, Grand Tactical game from M&P, gone. Operation Typhoon, the giant soapbox SPI game, gone. Overlord, gone. Pacific War, the giant Victory Games game from back in the day, gone. Panzer Battles from M&P, as well as Panzer and the 3 GMT expansions, all gone. Panzer Army Africa, Rommel in the Desert, gone from Avalon Hill. Panzer Blitz Hill of Death from M&P, Panzer Group Guderian from Avalon Hill, and Panzer Krieg from Avalon Hill. Bit the Dust, Paths of Glory from GMT. Pennant Race, the old game from Avalon Hill. Ron from GMT, and Ranger from, can't tell what game company that is. Red Star Rising from M&P, and Red Typhoon, another Revolutions game, all gone. Roads to Gettysburg, Avalon Hill, gone. Roads to Leningrad, GMT. Roads to Moscow, GMT, and Salerno from M&P, gone. Samurai from GMT, Schwerpunkt Volume 1, ASL third-party stuff. Sekigahara, I'll get back to that, gone. Siege of Jerusalem from Avalon Hill, gone. Silent Victory from Constant Press, gone. Skies Above the Reich, GMT, gone. Sniper from SPI, gone. Special Ops issue number 3, Special Ops issue number 6, and the Purple Box, first printing of Squad Leader, have left the building. Saint Nazaire, Operation Chariot from the Frank Terrier, ASL third-party stuff. Stalingrad Pocket from the Gamers, and Status Pro Football, gone. The giant Grail game, Streets of Stalingrad from L2, gone. Storm over Stalingrad from M&P, and Storm over Normandy, the magazine game from Special. I already mentioned that. That leaves those gone. Stonewall's Last Battle, Stonewall Jackson's Way, and Stonewall in the Valley, gone. Not done yet. Tank Duel from GMT, gone. Tinka Towitsu from Hexasim, gone. Victory Denied from M&P, gone. A Victory Complete magazine game from M&P has left the building. Ukraine 43 from GMT. Turning Point, the Battle of Stalingrad, flat tray game, gone. Triumph of Chaos, the first edition, which was chaos in itself when I tried to play it. Couldn't even get anywhere with it. And Tokyo Express, the old Victory Games game, gone. Victory in the Pacific from Avalon Hill, and Victory Lost from M&P are gone. Decision Games, Giant Wacham Rhine is gone. War at Sea, gone. War in the East is gone. War Fighter, World War II Tactical Combat Card Game is gone. Warriors of God, I'm almost done. Warriors of God from MP. Waterloo 1815, Fallen Eagles from Hexasim. Where Eagles Dare, another M&P Grand Tactical game, gone. Witch's Cauldron, ASL third-party stuff, gone. Wooden Ships and Iron Men, all gone. These are games I sold over 4 months that have paid for 99% of my scooter. I can't believe it. Again, will I miss these? That remains to be seen. So that's a lot of stuff. Um, I wonder also if at some point I will end up repurchasing some of these things that I thought I could live without. We'll see how it goes. But I have another confession to make. I don't play these like I used to, and you can probably tell by the channel content as it's all become more or less miniature stuff. It's not necessarily the reason. If I wasn't doing miniature stuff, that doesn't mean I'd be doing cardboard stuff. I don't know what it is, but I just don't seem to sit down with these and play them anymore. So it's like, maybe use them turn them into something that I can and will use, and that would be the scooter, which I have to say, that thing is a blast. It's been a lot of fun. And it'll continue to be fun until I get run over, I guess. But for now, it's the coolest thing that I bought in I don't know how long. Anybody considering a scooter, you have my blessing. I mean, it's awesome. Get butterflies just thinking about it. But now I did keep all, other than that remote third-party ASL stuff, I did keep, and there's shelves of it. And I told myself, dude, you're not selling any of it. All the Avalon Hill and MMP ASL stuff, and in fact, I think I have everything except for 2 or 3 Hassels historical ASL games. I didn't order the Manila thing, and maybe I think there's 1 or 2 magazine things that I need, but I kept all that, didn't touch it, and I'm very thankful that's the case. So that's where my heart's at. And then also you'll notice behind me, you can see some of it, but anything tactical, I noticed I hung on to. So that would be anything Conflict of Heroes, all this Combat Commander stuff, Fighting Formations. I kept that just because I enjoy that. I can see myself playing that again at some point. Didn't realize how much Axis and Allies stuff I have. I've got 5 boxes worth of that stuff. I don't even know if it's worth putting on eBay because some of the stuff is so. When you go on there and you check the price that something's listed for, say, Axis and Allies, just the original core game, there's so many listings for it, and that drives the price down. It's like, why even post it? And that's the case for a number of games that I could sell, but it's like, what's the point? I'm not going to post something if I'm only going to get like $20, $25. That's not worth posting even. So, all the area movement games I love. I've hung on to these. Turning Point Stalingrad, for instance. Patton's Best is one of my favorite games. I could never sell that. Up front, I got 2 copies of that. You say, well, you could sell one of them. Nope, not happening. I got 2 copies of Napoleon's Triumph. Sell one of those. Nope. These are things I love and hold near and dear to my heart, so we'll be doing that. Heroes of Normandy I've even hung on to just because of, there's things I don't like about it, this Lock and Load Heroes of Normandy, but there's things I do like about it, and the mechanics in particular are what I admire about that game. And then I got a very rare, I guess I hung on to one Grail game, you could call it, and that would be Lost Battles. Philip Saban's game that is a little overblown with the way it plays. I feel like it's a game that one of those games that he just kept tacking on things and didn't know when to quit, and it makes it kind of top heavy as far as game mechanics go. Still got the old Panzer Leaders and Panzer Blitz, Storm over Arnhem. I had fun with this about probably a year ago now. I blew up the map into a giant, huge monster thing and set that up and played it. That was awesome. Yeah. Anything else worth mentioning? Kept all my commands and colors, Napoleonic stuff, and I do have some ancients and even medieval. But I tell you what, even if I was to sell this stuff, not that I want to, These things are heavy as hell, and shipping would be like half the price of the game alone. So got all the ambush and battle hymn stuff. So I mean, to be honest with you, there's still a healthy portion of games yet that remains, so I'm not worried about that. All the old school tactical stuff, oh my God, the original game, um, Volume 2, Airborne, Ghost Front, Stalingrad, Hellbent, Volume 3, I still have all that stuff. In fact, I think there's one module I'm missing, and of course I could never sell Volume 3 because I'm in that game. Shane Logan put me in that game on a counter. It's got my name on it. Very cool. Would you ever sell that copy of Red Winter? Wanted that one for a while. It's on eBay. Where are we at? Tell me where it is. There it is. Red Winter. It's on eBay right now, or it used to be. It's unpunched too, I believe. So, Craig, let me check that. Let's look, Craig, at your future game. Is this unpunched? Always had a soft spot for the Winter War with Finland. Yeah, it's unpunched. There's the sheet right here. A lot of counters, huh? Always had a soft spot for Winter War, Finland stuff. I've got the old SPI Winter War game up there. I forget the name of it. Flat tray game on eBay as well. I'm 99% sure this is on eBay. It's under. Look for One Arm Scissor Jason. That's my selling name on eBay. And after selling, I don't know how many games that comes out to, but after boxing and shipping probably over 100 times in the past 4 months, inevitably you get some negative feedback. So the negative feedback I got was two people. One guy was cool about it. I listed a game as complete, and it was actually missing maybe 4 or 5 counters that I was unaware of. And I just went ahead and shot him some money back, took care of that. He was cool with it. But the other guy, there's 2 other things. The other guy, Sekigahara, he bought this thing, and I guess I listed it as new. But it obviously there was no shrink on it because anyway, he finally gets the game and he sends me pictures of it, and the game's like, it looks like the corner, the wrapping that they wrap these games with, it was like peeling off the cover. I don't know what you call it, the graphics. The corners was peeling. This game looked nothing like that when I shipped it, so I don't know what happened to it during shipping, but this thing just looked like hell. And I don't accept returns because I don't want to mess with it. But in this case, I made an exception. I'm like, yeah, shoot it back, no problem. But then he wouldn't return it, and he just wanted to keep complaining about it. I'm like, well, I don't know what you want. You can return it and we can be done with it. But he wasn't cool with that. And then he sent me negative feedback. He's like, well, you said this was a new game, and then look at it. I'm like, well, it was new when I sent it. I don't know what the hell happened to it. But that's a little fishy to me. I'm not saying he did anything nefarious to think he would get a discount on it or something, but it was fine when I sent it, and nobody else has complained, and I do my best to pack these things as well as possible. And then I had another idiot, and I'll use that term not loosely. He was an idiot. I had another ASL third-party thing. It was the Swedish Volunteers, and it's the original. Now, I understand. Everybody calm down. I understand that M&P put out a new version of this and redid it, and it's affordable and cheap. That's fine. If that's what you want, buy it. But I have the original that was put out by a small company, and I know how this stuff goes because I've dealt with it for a long time. And you're going to pay more, which is, I paid more for it because it's scarce. It's not as common. It's the original. It's got counters in it, all that. So I put it up for what I considered it was worth. And this really offended this guy who bothered to contact me and said, hey, this this is already published by him. He told me what I already know. And I'm like, I was very cool about it. I'm like, yeah, I understand that, blah, blah, blah. And I did my best to explain to him why I priced it for this amount. And then it sold. So I contacted him again. I said, hey, look, case in point, this thing just sold. So, you saying it, why is it this expensive, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, yeah, I'm the one that bought it. I'm like, well, so what's going on here? Are you trying to like talk me down on the price because blah, blah, blah? I'm like, okay, whatever. And then he doesn't pay for it. So a day goes by and I'm like, send him an invoice. He doesn't pay for it. Another day goes by. I'm like, look, dude, you bought this thing. Are you going to pay for it? Oh yeah, I'm going to pay for it. And he never pays for it. So then the thing with eBay is, at least it's ignorant to me, is if somebody buys something and doesn't pay for it, you're not left with a lot of recourse as far as complaining about that. So I looked and I couldn't leave any negative feedback for him buying a game and not paying for it. So I was like, okay, sir, please don't buy any more of my games because I don't have time for this. And didn't hear from him. And then about 2 weeks later, the damn guy emails, contacts me again with another thing. He's like, oh, I found this somewhere else for this price. And 5,000 things went through my head of what I could tell this guy. But then I thought, at the end of the day, I'm just giving him attention. I'm drawing it out. That's what he wants. So I just ignored him and shut up. In fact, it got to be such a hassle and so annoying. I just pulled the damn listing so he could sleep at night and go on with his life. And so there was that. Everything else has been fine. Like I said, over 100 times now in 4 months that I have fulfilled an order. It's a lot of orders, and shipped them out, and not had many complaints. So there's that. Speaking of orders, I already mentioned the grass I have on order, so I can base these guys. Should be here Wednesday. Also, I have the little resin sets of French, British, and Prussian commanders. So with these, you actually get like Blucher and Napoleon and etc. Wellington. Don't like resin, but I can make it work. So those maybe Wednesday as well. And then I've already said this too, but the Waterloo 100 Days campaign supplement book to go along with this, which I placed that pre-order a long time ago on eBay because Warlord is expensive and their shipping is expensive. And never heard anything. So, I mean, it's still listed as a pre-order on eBay. So I guess the dude just hasn't gotten it yet. And when he does, I guess I'll get it. So I think that covers it there. I don't know if I have anything else to add. You guys have anything? Nobody's watching anymore, so. I can't think of anything else. So to be honest with you, I've just basically been busy selling games and boxing them up and shipping them. And I have to say, working where I work helps out a lot because I don't have to bother going to the post office. I can just print out the label and leave it in the pickup area of where I work, and it gets picked up. Where there's a ton of boxes and packing material that's just treated like trash there, so I use that to ship things. It's really saved a lot of time and hassle, so that's helped out as well. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Will we ever see cardboard again on this channel? Yes, you will. When I feel that itch, I'll scratch it. Don't worry about that. There's no cause for worry there. Just haven't had that itch. All right, unless anybody has anything else, feel free to let me know. I think that covers it. All right, guys. Anything additional for those that watch after? Leave comments in the comment area, questions, etc. Questions about games you see behind me. If you can't live without them, I guess send me your inquiry. Some I will probably say no. Others maybe so. But I'll tell you, most of these that you see here are already on eBay. The only ones that aren't are the few that I just can't see selling, and the ones that are already hundreds of them on eBay and I'm not going to get anything for. So there's that. All right, guys. Take care. Be safe. We'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.